Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Let all the good homies come through. Come through. What's up, y'all? How in the hell are you? Your boy 2 Cents here. It's another day. It's another Monday, and it is another 420 chat session, boys. Thanks for joining me. Come on in, man. Come smoke a bowl with your old boy 2 Cents. Talk about some UFC. Talk about some Mecca. Talk about some other stuff. So yeah, come on in here and holler at me. Pull up a spot. Pass this binger around. I got some good shit in here today, man. I got some, it's actually 4 different kinds, like 2 strains that we had not too long ago. We had like what I usually do is like when we re-up, I'll take a little bit and like stash it away. Well, I forgot about these. Like I hid it for myself kind of. Well, I found them. And then I put the 2 newest ones we had with those. So I'm smoking like some ground up 4-way. And God, I'm just struggling to keep it together. But thank you for joining me. Good to see y'all. Let's fucking go. I see you, Cardone, Jack Attack, Alex Alberto. What's going on, man? How are y'all, man? I got some shit to talk about today. This isn't going to be as long of a stream as yesterday. I'm only going to go for about 2 hours today, I think. But I will definitely bring some people up in here at some point if y'all want to. But I have a few things I want to talk about. I actually took some notes today. And yeah, I have some topics I want to discuss. I'm going to take care of some channel business. And we're going to have a good time. Definitely smoke weed about it. And yeah, that's what's up. So thank you for joining me. Channel business. Shout out to the Rabid Dog, man. Shout out Mr. Arkansas. Mr. Arkansas came through the chat today. Blessed us with his presence in the chat. So shout out to you, Art, man. Appreciate you coming through. Yes, the Mecca is in full fucking effect, man. Full swing. And yeah, big shout out as well to PSR. We had Ark in here, and we had Jeff Slaughter, El Jefe from PSR in here. So I'm very honored by that and very proud of that. So yeah, shout out to the guys at PSR. I went through the stream yesterday. Shout out to StreamYard and YouTube for actually uploading these streams in a timely fashion. Thank you for that. But yeah, I want to give some shout outs because I actually went through everyone that was in the chat. And if I miss anyone, God, DM me and call me a piece of shit because I'll deserve it, because I went through even an unmentionable fucking lame-o. You know, I took account of everything. So I want to give some shout outs to everyone that came through. First of all, big shout out to Jackie Boy, my dude Mo, Scream from PSR, Guru and Justin Jr. for coming onto the stream. I want to apologize to Rogue Strummer. I invited him on, and he was backstage for a while. I left him hanging backstage. And it was like right in the middle of when Mo was saying his piece. So I want to apologize to Rogue Strummer. But yeah, bro, if you want to come through today, roast me for Dusko and, you know, take your victory lap for Soriano, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, so thank you to Rogue Strummer for coming through as well. Like I said, I apologize for not getting you on stream. I'm a fucking terrible multitasker, and my God, I was high. So yeah, that's my pathetic excuses. But anyway, man, so shout out to y'all. Shout out to the General Alex Ramirez. Like I said, Jeff Slaughter, the Rabid Dog was in here, as I mentioned before. Brady, DFS by the Numbers, was in here. Noah from the Mecca Season 2. Steve Sparks, of course, the homie Cardone in the chat. My Mecca Impossible teammate, KCOH. Of course, Rogue Strummer. Big Moise. Boston Nick, the Shoey King from PSR was in here. Nick Alexander, German lady. She was in here. Yeah. Jawohl. Connor Mack picks. Shout out to him. He's another PSR dude. Good guy. Football dude. And Jimmy. Jimmy was in here. Shout out to you, Jimmy. glad I was able to clear the air a little bit, and we can move forward amicably. And dude, I want to give a special shout out. You know what? I want to give a big special shout out to the baddest man in London. Fucking Rush. I'll tell you what, man. Fucking Rush lit a fire under me yesterday. So shout out to you, Rush. I got you. But yeah, shout out to Rush for coming through. He came into the stream, pissed me the fuck off, and just got me fired up for this fucking Mecca season 2. And I'll even give a shout out to the toxic pissant, Xavier. You know, even Xavier's little punk ass came through here. So shout out to you. Now, the thing with Rush is Xavier isn't a rival. You know, Xavier's a little fucking insect. Like, I'll fucking boot stomp Xavier. I'll fucking take Xavier and I crush this. Rush is like, you know, he's a formidable adversary. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't no punk. Like, he'll fight you, but he's a fuckhead, and he pissed me the fuck off. So appreciate it, Rush. Appreciate you, bud. But yeah, man, that was fun. So yeah, shout out to I think that's everybody, man. I think that's everybody. And even like I said, even the unmentionable came through, and I got to go through and block him. So yeah, all is well. So yeah, I think that was everybody that came through. If I missed anyone, I sincerely apologize. But yeah, thank you to all y'all. Now, what I wanted to do in this stream today was I'm sure you guys know this already, but we got another Mecca battle in like 2 fucking days. So I hope you guys have been preparing. I know Mecca Impossible has been tape studying extensively, and we're ready for fucking war, man. So A-Team, you better fucking bring it. Because it's about to be brodded by Usid. Okay? Who got here? Big Moy's in the building. Albert Alberta says, 2 cents. Do you think the Magni Chiesa winner will be forgotten once Chimaev destroys Leon? Can you explain what you mean by that? Do you mean like they'll kind of just like they'll get skipped? Like Chimaev, do you mean like Chimaev will just skip them, like jump the line? Is that what you mean? If you could let me elaborate on that a little bit, and I'll definitely give you my thoughts on that. Yeah, dude. So we got Mecca in 2 days, man. Ain't no fucking time to waste. So yeah, I've been taping, but there were 3 fights that I'm undecided on, that I need to tape more. Looked at it a little bit, but I'm going to be taping these tonight, tomorrow night. Well, fuck, now the weigh-ins are tomorrow, so I'll be taping as long as I can until the weigh-ins, but these are 3 fights that I'm undecided on. So yeah, I wanted to come in, talk about them, get you guys' thoughts on them. Of course, you don't have to give me your picks. I'm not going to give you mine, even the ones I have. I mean, some of them I've been like pretty vocal about, but you know, I'm not gonna make any decisions on these. But just curious what you guys think about it. So when I bring people in, like if Jack or someone wants to come in, yeah, I'd definitely like to talk about these fights. But I've been looking over this card and it's good, man. Like, is it as good as? I don't think it's as good as the last card, but you know, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. Let me pull this shit up real quick. But yeah, shout out to the 6 people in the building. Yeah. I mean, I agree. Yep. What's up, Mills? That's right, dude. Team Tom Cruise. Mecca Impossible. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, whoop the living fuck out of the A-Team. We sure didn't give a good account of ourselves in week 1, but got to change that, man. Got to and will. Good Lord, I'm high. This shit, like I said, it's 4 different strains, so it's a lot of different terpene profiles, man. It's like I'm definitely getting irie. But yeah, I wanna we can excuse me, we can kind of go through this main card. And but I want to concentrate on 3 fights in particular. Jack says, yeah, y'all gotta earn that Mecca Impossible title next week. Oh, dude, if we win, this week I will have all kinds of fucking obnoxious, like Tom Cruise Mission Impossible shit. You think I'm fucking obnoxious with it now? You ain't seen nothing yet. So yeah, but I got a feeling, man. When I get a feeling, I get a feeling. So yeah, dude. 7 in the building. Salute to y'all. But yeah, let's go through this fight card, man. I mean, what else is there to talk about? UFC, right? UFC in 2 fucking days, Mecca in 2 fucking days. So let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. 2 of the fights that I was wanted to focus in on the prelims. The first one is the fight with Khabib's brother, Umar Nurmagomedov and Sergey Morozov. Now, like I said, I haven't done extensive tape. I've only watched highlight videos on these guys, and I'm gonna do like a deep dive now. Watch their 3 most recent fights. That's usually what I like to do. I feel like watching old fights can kind of fuck you up. Like you can get an idea of a guy's tendencies, but usually, especially like if they're not too far along into their career, like they've improved a good deal. Like especially if they're a young fighter, like they're going to be improving like exponentially each fight. So I don't like to look too deep into that. I like to watch their like 3 most recent fights. That's usually how I do my taping. And I'm going to do that on these. But I'm just curious. The 4 people in the chat, what are you guys? You don't have to give me your picks, but what's your lean on this fight? Khabib's brother and Morozov. Oh my God, Jack, dude, I'm gonna be putting the fucking crazy ass Tom Cruise memes. I'm gonna be saying some crazy like Scientology shit. Like it's gonna be bad, dude. It's gonna be so bad that it's really good. Moisadio says Umar gets the sub. Alex Alberta says Umar is shredding through the division. Jack says I'm leaning Umar for sure. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. You guys are making me think like everyone's just fucking. I don't know. I mean, he's definitely a really fucking good grappler. Like, there's no doubt about it. I wonder though. The only thing I'm wondering, and what I need to tape is what is like guys that are similar to Morozov, and how he kind of reacts to that, like how he reacts to getting hit. That's what I'm getting at. I need to tape that, but yeah, my slight lean right now is on Umar, but I don't know. Let me look at his record real quick. I guess I could watch some tape while I'm on air, but I don't really want to do that. Just pull up his record right quick. But yeah, shout out to the 5 people in the building, man. Thank you for being here, chilling with your boy. I'm getting super fucking stoned. Smoked a bowl before I came on, and dude, this stuff is good. All right. Umar, man, yeah, he's only 24. 24 from Dagestan, of course. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of decisions and rear naked chokes. In fact, I'm seeing pretty much exclusively decisions and rear naked chokes and a Peruvian necktie. So yeah, that's what it's looking like from the Nurmagomedov side, like straight up, like Nurmagomedov style wrestle fucking. I wonder, he's young. I mean, Morozov has the Evloev loss is not bad. Got knocked out by Josh Reddinghouse. You know, that's not a very good look. And then a loss to Pavel Vitruk. And then a triangle loss in the amateurs. But he has a lot of stinkers like on the early half of his record, but he has some decent wins towards the latter half. He gets revenge over Reddinghouse too. That was his last fight. So I don't know. I need to tape it a little bit more. I'm leaning Umar, but I'm just wondering if there's anything that any value that can be found in Morozov or anything that I see. But yeah, it's kind of it's a tough one though. Like I haven't made up my mind about it yet. I really haven't. Cardone says hard to pick against the Eagles. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's more of like, oh, that would be awesome if he did come through. That would be awesome if I did pick him in the underdog one and he did knock Khabib's brother out, and I could just fucking lord it over people and gloat and brag about it. But it's like, is it really probably going to happen? Probably not. He's probably going to get taken down. He's probably going to get ragged out. He's probably going to get choked out, honestly. Right? You know, I mean, I'm just kind of like making my decision right now. But I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm gonna do some taping on it, but the lean is Umar. The lean is Umar. Alberto says Umar spams a lot of kicks. What is from what you guys have seen, what is his cardio like? What is his cardio like? And what is Morozov's cardio like? That's some things I'm gonna be looking at. I'm just curious what you guys think. Because I'm not no expert at all. Few years of karate, a little bit of boxing, few fist fights. I'm no expert, man. So I like feedback. I like to know what you guys think. I'll plug it in my little fucking crazy retard little calculator in my head, and I kind of watch the tape and go with my gut, and that's what I do. But yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think about like what his cardio is like. What Morozov's cardio is like. You know, is he going to wear the fuck out if he's getting like leaned on? Like, I don't know. Just curious. Let's see. Moise says Sergey gives his back when scrambling. That is a good thing to know. Thank you, Moise. Moise always has good reads. Yeah, Moise knows his shit, man. That's the king of the draw right there. In case you didn't know. Morozov does have a solid record and most losses, kind of understandable. Yeah. I agree. Like, dude, I'm such a fucking Evloev stan. Like, I'm the biggest fucking Evloev simp there is. So yeah, that one's definitely like, oh, he lost to Evloev. He can beat anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's pump the brakes 2 cents. But no, I like, just the first glance at his record and some highlight videos. I'm like, yeah, he's not bad, man. Like, I just need to de-tape it. Especially see how, like what Moy said, he gives his back when scrambling, dude. That's if he's anything like his brother, he'll snatch that back in a fucking heartbeat. So yeah, I might just fucking not, and that's the other thing. Mad Mecca motherfuckers, Triple M, Mad Mecca motherfuckers are gonna pick Umar Nurmagomedov. Say that 10 times fast. Couldn't even get it out. But I think Umar is probably the safe pick, but I'm just gonna fucking tape it some more anyway. But that's one I was kind of like, see what the homies think on that one. Yeah, Albert says Umar spams a lot of kicks on stand-up. Clownland commenting low-key racist shit on my channel while trying to SJW that others are racist. What a clownland. What a fucking cuckland. What a fucking doofus. That guy is like such a fucking desperate attention seeker. It's just ridiculous. Jack said, how many Americans do you know that have a soccer tat? Yeah, like, okay, like, let me just give you a quick little thing. I like soccer. Football. I like playing soccer. Played it for many years. Started on my junior high school soccer team. Right fullback. Used to play stopper and sweeper as well. Coach tried to put me in midfield, and I said, no, thank you, because I don't like fucking running. So yeah, I love soccer, dude. Played it for a while. I like watching the World Cup. I don't give a fuck about it when it's not the World Cup. You couldn't give me like even the UEFA championships and like the Bundesliga shit. I'm just like I'm a Bayern Munich fan, but like I don't really pay attention until it's like, you know, the German national team. Like that's the team that I root for. Whatever. They might fucking dominate again in the next World Cup, dude. But yeah. Anyways, but I would never, ever, ever in a million years get a fucking soccer tattoo. I bet he fucking goes to like the little local or like I'm sure there's like an MLS team around here. I don't even know what the one is in like California, but like I'm sure that he goes to that and gets really fucking drunk and like just looks like the biggest fucking retard. Anyway, yeah, it's pathetic. 7 people in the building. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, the next fight. And this is one that yeah, I just don't know, man. I can see it going a couple different ways. I really can. And it's Dalcha Lagumbulia and Marcus Perez. What do you guys think about that one? That's one where I'm just like, damn, like what I don't like about Perez is the quick turnaround. He just got knocked out a few months ago. Pretty bad. Like Duplessis like slumped him. Like he was face first on the canvas. So I don't like that quick turnaround one bit. But he has been like historically a pretty durable dude. So I don't know, but Dalcha hits pretty hard. But I can also see Perez kind of making it ugly, like kind of playing the winning the kicking game and making the grappling kind of messy, you know, and maybe I could see him subbing Dalcha. Because Perez is good on the ground. 8 people in the building, man. Shout out to y'all. General Ramirez in the fucking building. He probably won't even watch it, dude. He probably got the tattoo, tried to fit in when he lived in London. But why would you get a Manchester United tattoo when you moved to London? What a fucking retard. Did he really do that? That's why he thinks he's so fucking like cultured and shit because he fucking lived. I wonder if people fucking like harass him. Like, I wonder if, dude, he probably got the shit beaten out of him by some fucking. What is the Jack? What's the team in London? Like, what's a fucking like super aggro London team? Jack or Moyes or any of the European homies. What's a super aggro like London, like East London team or something crazy like that? West Ham? Is it West Ham? So he probably got jumped by some fucking West Ham hooligans. He was probably trying to sound all cool, and they were like, he was like, dude, check out my tat, and they're like, oh, okay. God, what a fucking retard, dude. Queens Park Rangers fucking packed him out. Fuck you guys, pissing on him and shit, slapping him, fucking pimp slapping him, fucking idiot. But yeah, God, Dalcha Perez, man, I don't fucking know, dude. I don't fucking know. I really kind of want to pick Perez, but if he gets knocked out, I'm gonna feel real fucking dumb. I'm not gonna get those Mecca points. I'm gonna feel like a fucking dumb fuck retard. It's a tough one, man. Moy says Queens Park Rangers. Yeah, B Cut got stomped out by some Queens Park Rangers, and he tried to have the tattoo laser removed, but they didn't like him, so they were like, nah. They're like, they normally would do it, but he was a douchebag, so they're like, man, I'm sorry, we can't really do that here anymore. Dalcha by KO. I trust Dewey Cooper. The coach, the boxing coach. I don't know, man. Dewey's had some. It's been a mixed bag with Dewey Cooper and his success with UFC fighters. Like, I don't think he's a bad boxing coach, but I don't think he's the best boxing coach ever. He's not bad though. He's not bad. That's why I'm just kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But see, because but Dalcha could be thinking that too. He's like, okay, this motherfucker just got knocked out. All I got to do is fucking bink him on the chin. He could start headhunting him. Perez, could play it safe and stay on the outside and kick the shit out of him. And when he tries to do anything, do some clinch work, and he's nice, dude. Fucking Perez has nice Muay Thai. He started out as a fucking Muay Thai instructor before he got into fucking MMA, so he has nice clinch work, man. So if he makes it ugly and clinches up with Dalcha and fucking, or if it gets to the ground, man, he'll fucking go after subs. So I don't know, dude. I gotta take this is the one. I'm taping this one like a motherfucker tonight. 10 people in the building. We just hit double digits, boys. My God, I gotta take a fucking hit for that one. But salute to the 10 people in the building. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, man, Dalcha and Perez is a Naruto fucking brain buster. Bunt. B-U-N-T. Imperfect cursive. Any more brain busters? Rizzuto is not a word. He's a baseball player. The cut to 185 will affect his cardio. You mean for Dalcha? Is this what you're telling me? Because I know Perez is a 185er. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's fucking interesting, man. That's fucking interesting. Interesting. I like that. Okay. The third fight that I wanted to zero in on, and here in a little bit, I'll bring some people in if they want to come in. We can just kind of chop it up about whatever. I'd like to keep it about the card. I like to keep it on this card. And we can just go over the whole card in general if you want, top to bottom if you like. Might as well, man. It's a fucking. We do this shit every time anyway. Talk about the whole fucking thing like ad nauseum. Fuck it, no better time to do it, right? So the last one that I want to like zero in on, that was what I was trying to say earlier, zero in on, is Alves and Lazzez. Worley versus Lazzez. What do you guys think about that one? Do you think that Worley is like a changed man now? He says he has new focus. He's not that old. Or do you think Lazzez is like gonna what I want to ask you guys, do you think, does the win over Al Hassan look more diminished now? Like, is it clear that Al Hassan just wasn't the same fighter? Like, he was the dude that beat Al Hassan, right? That had the tough fight with Al Hassan, if I'm not mistaken. Like, do you think that he's like the same fucking, like, I don't know. I just don't know about that one. What do you guys think? Salute to the 10. We had 12 people in the building. 2 of them dipped out, but salute to you guys anyway. 10 people in the building. Big salute to y'all, the ones that are still here. 10 holding strong. Fuck, yeah. So what do you guys think about Alves and Lazzez? While I pull up their records. Pull my shit in. Excuse me. Skirmer. I'll put out. That's put up a bowl. That's put up worthy. Put up on the screen worthy. Right on. That's tight, Jack. That's fucking sick. Yeah. So. Yeah, Alves, man, he's a tough one. He's a tough one because it's like, is he like? He's a question mark to me. And Lazzez is a little bit too, just because he's so young in his career, and now like it's like, okay, you beat Al Hassan, but like he did hurt you in the first round pretty bad. And I know Al Hassan hits hard, but it's like it's kind of like Al Hassan is like Al Hassan got a guy like fucked up in the head. Like that whole thing with the legal shit that he was going through was really fucked up because it ended up like the bitch was just lying or something, or some it just wasn't true. And that really fucked up his mentality and I think his killer instinct. And like he just didn't look like the same guy. Like he looked like shell shock when he got there. So I don't know that like I think Lizez is still a good fighter, but that's another one that I need to tape a lot. I need to tape the Dalcha and Perez, and I need to tape Worley and Lizez because Worley's been so inactive. Worley's been so fucking inactive. So like what's it gonna be with that? I just don't know which one I'm gonna get. Think you're on Lizez. See, I was kind of leaning Lizez, but I'm like, am I just overlooking Worley because he's like just been so flaky? You know what I mean? What's up, Jimmy? But Jimmy says, after tough Brazil, Chael said, mark his words, Worley Alves will be UFC champ. I mean, that was a pretty legendary tough, man. That was the I can't let you get close. Like, who fucking does that? He shoves him away and then literally like declares, I can't let you get close, like some kind of fucking video game character. It almost didn't look real. It almost looked staged, but I know that it was real. I know that it was real, but it looked staged because Chael is so fucking ridiculous and awesome and hilarious. But it was just like, Chael, even when you fight, you're acting like it's like a fucking like a game. It's just he's such a character, man. But yeah, that was a legendary yeah, he did say it. Yeah, I kind of vaguely remember that now. He did say that. But yeah, Jack says I can see Alves having success round 1, but if he can't get the sub, I think it'll be a long night for him. Yeah, I think Alves is a really, really good grappler. I think he's the one that took it to Colby. And but I just don't know, man. He's just a flake to me, dude. He's just flaky to me. So yeah, I need to tape it. But those are just my general feelings. Those are my general feelings. So yeah, that's so as much as he said that'd be cool, I know I'm at the back of the line, but I'll make my way to the front to make that happen. Yeah, and exactly. And if he keeps talking that good shit and he keeps winning, that's a formula for success right there. He has the personality, he has the right mindset, he has the fucking skills, he has the toughness, he has the fucking firepower. Like Yanez can fucking crack. And he has a fucking good chin. And he's got his head in the right place. He's not some fucking like wayward, like lost soul psychopath like Mike Perry or somebody. Like he's got a good head on his shoulders and he fights smart and he's a fucking good fighter. So yeah, if he keeps winning and he keeps talking that good, because I'm telling you, I just got a feeling, man. I think TJ, I don't know, dude. I don't know about TJ. I don't think he's going to be the same kind of dude. I could be wrong about that. I've been wrong so many times in the past, but I just don't think he's going to be the same kind of motherfucker. And I think that it would not be out of the realm of possibility if he starts to slide a little bit and Yanez just catches him right in the middle somewhere and they end up fighting. That would not surprise me at all. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? I think that's absolutely a possibility. Thank you for bringing that up, Jack. So yeah, like he's already like setting the foundation. He's building the foundation because if they do end up making that fight, they can go back all this way and be like, oh, this has been in the works for a while. Oh, he went on fucking MMA Locker Room and called out TJ, such and such months ago. And so yeah, and then if they actually make it, it's like you're already like setting the framework for like a heated, potential rivalry. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be awesome, man. Yanez is a fucking cool dude. So yeah, shout out to Adrian Yanez and shout out to MMA Locker Room, a fucking Mecca Impossible operator, Mecca Impossible field operator. Jumping from exploding helicopters onto the front of bullet trains or the back of bullet trains or what, I can't remember which fucking part of the train he jumped onto when the fucking helicopter exploded, but it was one of them. That kind of shit. That's what we're doing. Mecca Impossible, baby. Exactly. Building the foundation. Jack knows. He could, man. He really could because TJ, dude, bantamweight. Woof. You want to talk about some fucking sharks in the water, dude? It is a swimming, festering with sharks. And TJ, You want to talk about some question marks too, dude? What's that motherfucker going to be like without the? I mean, I don't know. EPO. I mean, not EPO, but yeah, EPO. That was a Freudian slip. USADA is lax right now, so maybe it is like a good time for the Pit Viper to make a return. Scott Brown, what's up? Yeah. So it's interesting, man. It's fucking interesting. That's bantamweight is really fucking awesome right now. Bantamweight's really tight. But if you guys know anything about me and my online presence, you know that I'm also, in addition to B, so who am I the biggest stan of? Gaethje for sure. Who's the other guy I said earlier? God, I'm stoned. But the other one is Evloev, my dude Mavsar. I'm a big Evloev stan. I need to add that to my Twitter profile. Gaethje stan is already up there, but Evloev stan, and also I'm a big Piotr No Mercy Yan stan. Piotr Yan will whoop anybody's fucking ass at 135. You get in the fucking octagon with Piotr Yan, and he will beat the fucking shit out of you and knock you out. And you can quote 2 cents on that. There's a lot of them, but they don't want it with Piotr Yan. They think they do, but when he beats the fuck out of them, they don't want it. They really don't. They think they want it, but they really don't want it. What's up, Shark? How you doing, brother? Shout out to UFC Shark in the building. Check him out on Twitter, UFC Shark. He's a good dude, man. He has some good reads. He's a good picker, man. He's a good capper. That's the word, right? Capper. Sorry, I'm cool with a bunch of DJs, but I'm not an official DJ. I'm just kind of one by proxy. You know what I mean? So I think capper is the right word. Shark is a good capper. Yes, indeed he do. Yes, indeed he do, Ski. Hard to not be impressed by Evloev. I know it, man. He coming. Look, I mean, and I'm a big Volkanovski hater. Like, I'm such a fucking salty, like, Volkanovski hater. I mean, I'm a salty boy. I'm a Max stan. Guilty as charged. I'm a Max stan. I'm a Max simp. Super biased. I don't care. Salty boys for life. I'll fucking throw salt all over the earth. Yeah. So Max, Gaethje, Evloev, and Yan. I'm big stans of those guys. But yeah, Aljo might sub him. See, I don't know, man, because Yan has good takedown defense. Yan has really good takedown defense, and Aljo's chinny. So yeah, I think Yan's gonna knock him out. Aljo's a good fighter, though. Aljo's underrated. He gets underrated because he got starched by Moraes. But Moraes is a good fighter too. And honestly, I think it would have been a different fight if he had taken a little more time off. If Moraes had taken a little more time off between the Sandhagen fight and the one before that, I don't think it would have. It was because it was what the no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If he had taken a little more time off between the Sandhagen fight and the Rob Font fight, I think it would have been a different fight. I think he would have had like more success against Rob Font. But yeah, Moraes is a good fighter. Moraes is a good fighter. So I'm not like, oh, just sucks. He got knocked out by Moraes. Like, nah, he caught him. He was trying to head kick him and caught him with a knee. So that's going to knock a lot of dudes at 135 out. But yeah, like, nah, it's not going to happen. Jan's going to fucking stuff the takedowns, dirty box him up, hit him with some elbows, uppercuts, you're going to see uppercut left hook city. I think he's going to knock Aljo out in like the second round. Is what I'm going to say. But yeah, it's going to be a good fight. I'm not sleeping on Aljo, but yeah, sorry. I'm a Jan stan. I think he's going to be champion for a little while because he has all the right tools. He's young. He's durable as fuck. He fucking cracks. He's a really good, like Jan is a master of sport and boxing, which means he's had hundreds of amateur boxing fights. He knows how to fucking throw his hands. He knows the right, and he's doing MMA long enough that he's adapted to finding the holes, like holes that normally he wouldn't be able to put through a boxing glove. He can slip through with an MMA glove. So yeah, Jan, your favorite fighter at 135, Jan will fuck your boy up. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. You don't have to believe me, and I could be wrong, and you can fucking throw all you can record this and throw it right back in my face. But yeah, Jan's gonna fuck Aljo up and anybody else at 135. He's young, he's hungry, and he is a motherfucker. Oh yeah, me too. Me too, Jack. I mean, I'm an Emmett Stan for sure. I became an Emmett Stan this year. I definitely did. That fight with Burgos. I mean, for the record, Jackie Boy and myself were both on Nomac, aka Orkbane, aka Josh Emmett. Just to let y'all know, a lot of people were talking all this spicy shit about Shane Burgos. He's going to do this and that to Josh Emmett. Oh, Shane Burgos has the best striking at fucking in the weight division. Nah. He's lucky. He's lucky that he has kind of a chin. He's not going to have one for much longer if he keeps taking shots like that. But yeah, Jack and I were all over that shit. Yes, dude, Nomac's revenge. Indeed. That was a good one. I think that's like when me and Jack first started fucking like shooting the shit in like what was it, fucking in fucking King Donk stream. Luke Thomas. Smatt, if you would please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Fucking Luke Thomas. He's a donk. I mean, Luke does know his stuff. I actually I like Luke Thomas more than some people do, but like sometimes he's just fucking insufferable. But yeah, he's definitely one of the best MMA journalists there is, but he's a fucking donk. A huge donk. Yes, indeed. 12 people in the building. 12 people in the building. What the fuck was I talking about? I don't know. I'm gonna take another rip off this thing and reset. At the hour mark, I will bring heads in the building if y'all want to come in and chill. But yeah, dude, Lord Donk, his fucking donkness. I used to call him the fucking the Earl of Campbell and the Duke of Donk. I am the Earl of Preston, and I am the Duke of Ted. Put them in the Iron Maiden. Excellent. Execute them. Bogus. No, sir. It does not. I'm a testament to that because I can tell you this without a doubt. I've been smoking this medicine since I'm 15 years old. And yeah, I'm still popping stiffies with the old lady. So I don't know what to tell you. Sorry to get that graphic, but you know, Alex Alberto had to bring it up. So I'm, you guys make the chat. So I'm not going to fucking ignore it. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It does not. That's a fucking, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but no, that's a fucking, that's a nish. That's an old nish. I know, dude. I wish Jack, I wish there could be a trade and Jack could be on the inevitable winners, Mecca Impossible. But, what can you do, man? What can you do? I mean, that would be super tight. That would be fucking super, like, super, super tight. But yeah. Yeah, I'm just leaving Jack's Adrian Yanez quote up there. So yeah, holler at Adrian Yanez, follow him on Twitter, and give him some support, man. He's a really good fighter, and you better look the fuck out because he's coming. He is coming up the ranks for sure, very quickly. very quickly. There's going to be some dudes that are going to duck fights with him. You can bet your ass on that. Some dudes are going to duck fights with him because they're like, oh, they're going to do the, well, who is he? Like, well, he doesn't have a name. Like, well, why should I have to fight this guy? He's like, he's right behind me. And they just start shaking in their boots. That's right. Yanez will knock you the fuck out if you're 135. Yanez will knock you the fuck out. But yeah, what else was I gonna say? I don't know. I need some water. I appreciate that, Alex. Yeah, it's a. I mean, I'm not gonna nominate myself. You can't nominate yourself captain. That is the biggest fucking d-bag move. Looking at you, Elo. Come on, man. I'm not gonna nominate myself captain. I'm not the leader. I just talk a bunch of shit. You know, I'm gonna hype it. I'm the fucking Mecca Impossible hype man. Believe that shit. But I'm not gonna nominate myself captain. You know, how are you the captain, Elo? You never fucking talk to a captain. A leader has to be able to unite his men in battle. A leader has to be able to unite his people behind him. Otherwise, they won't fight for him. Otherwise, when the shit hits the fan, they'll start running and he won't be able to keep them together. So, yeah, I'm not going to nominate myself captain, but yeah, man, come on, dude. That's fucking shenanigans. Foolishness. Okay. Let me wrap up the few things I want to talk about for about 15 more minutes. Kind of if you guys want to talk about I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what. For the next 13 minutes, you guys shoot me some shit that you want to talk about. If anybody wants to come in here or anything you guys want me to talk about. Yeah, like I said, in about 15 minutes, if people want to come in, we can talk. I want to talk about this car, but what question? Yeah, let's keep it on that. What questions do you guys have regarding this card? What do you want to talk about? Let me know in the chat. The ringworm leader. Oh my god, dude, that reminds me of fucking Rickety Cricket. Fucking ridiculous. You are covered in ringworm. He's like fucking. He like curls up like the rat that's caught in the trap. God, I love that show, dude. That's one of my favorite little like 2-part episodes. The fucking the high school reunion. Charlie, that's fucking what is the guy's name? Charlie, that's Adriano Calvanese. He used to call you dirt grub and make you eat spiders. Oh my god. Yeah, man. Fucking what was I gonna say? Let me pull this car back up again. Salute to the 10 people in the building, man. Thank y'all for chilling with your boy. Sitting here smoking a bowl. I'm gonna take another fucking rip here in a second. But yeah, those 3 fights: Umar Nurmagomedov, Morozov, Dalcha, Marcus Perez, Worley, and Lazez. I'm going to be taping those, particularly the latter 2 I mentioned. But let me check this fucking card out. God, this blend here has got my fucking chest tight, boys. Excuse me. But that's all right, because my fucking... I'm buzzing. Okay. Get back to the card here. Okay. I think that Sumudarji and Zaruk Adashev, I think someone is going to get knocked out in that fight. I don't know about y'all, but I think someone is going to get straight smoked in the flyweight bout between Sumudarji and Zaruk Adashev. Toughest 2 picks on next 2 cards. I like that, Jack. Good call. I like that. Yep. Right now, for this one, I'd say the toughest pick for me, the one I'm really struggling with the most, is Dalcha and Perez. I'm really struggling with Dalsha and Perez. But the car, yeah, and we can look further ahead, but I'd mostly like to concentrate. We can maybe talk about the touch on this card on Saturday, the pay-per-view towards the end. But right now, I'd like to keep it meat and potatoes with this coming up card because there are some Mecca heads in the building. I would like to talk about some Mecca shit. How these, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, Jack. If you want to come up in here, if not, we can chop it up in the chat. What do you guys think about some of these fights Mecca wise? Like, what do you think is going to be some of the hotly contested ones in the Mecca? Like, what fights do you think people are going to be split on? Is what I'm driving at. You want to tell me what you're driving at? I'll tell you what I'm driving at. I subscribed that you took the ball and you stashed it in your unusually large vagina and you marched right out of the fucking house with it. Y'all watch Curb, man? I fucking love Curb Your Enthusiasm. I got the old lady to start watching it with me, and yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite comedy shows. For sure. Fucking It's Always Sunny, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Trailer Park Boys, and Workaholics. That's like my Mount Rushmore of comedy shows. I think that Mike Davis and Mason Jones is going to be a good fight. What's up, Casual? Yeah, man, for sure. Casual with balls in the building, everybody. How you doing, bro? Yeah, we'll talk toughest picks on the next two cards. We'll talk we'll talk Mecca wise, like pick how the picks will go Mecca wise, and then anything else as well. Cool. Yeah, dude, I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's fucking Larry David's hilarious. That motherfucker is hilarious. Even the later seasons, like what I like about Curb was it was consistent all the way through. All the way through. Like, yeah, there were some seasons that were better than others, but like even the last two seasons of Curb, after they'd taken a little bit of a break, God, they were funny. Like all the shit with he's having his little like fucking rivalry with fucking Lin-Manuel Miranda and all that shit. Like this stuff is hilarious, dude. The General says talk Mason Jones and Mike Davis. We can do that. We can definitely do that. Mike Davis, man. So Mike Davis, Beast Boy Mike Davis, his last fight was him beating the living Christ out of Thomas Gifford. This was the first flag for me about Montoya, where it's just like, he's pretty much a dude watching like Bloodsport or like a gladiator match. Like he's just like, you're a warrior, go in there and die. And I'm proud of you. But yeah, he let Gifford get the shit beaten out of him, dude. Like he got fucking mollywopped in that fight. So yeah, that was Mike Davis's last fight, and that was a while ago, dude. He's had a little bit of a layoff. Like that was over a year ago. So before that, he lost to Burns, respectable loss. He has a loss to Sadiq Yusuf. So Mike Davis is a good fighter. Mike Davis is a really good fighter, and this is a good fight. Now Mason Jones is a fucking beast. Mason Jones really is a beast. Like, you know what? This is another one. Like I've made up my mind on this one, but I'm gonna double check it. I'm gonna fucking go back and double check it. I'm gonna cross my T's and dot my I's. First thoughts when you see the Ryan Hall Dan Ige matchup. I know that they were like targeting that. Do you know if they've actually? So I'm assuming they haven't set a date. Is why you're asking. I have no idea, man. I would really, really, really like it if Dan Ige just fucking knocked Ryan Hall into the stratosphere. I am so tired of fucking this, like, well, Ryan Hall would be champion if people would just fight him. No, he wouldn't. No, he fucking wouldn't. They would avoid his leg attacks and knock him the fuck out. Ryan Hall is a masterful, and I mean fucking masterful leg attack artist. You want your heel hooked? Hang out with Ryan Hall and piss him off and get in a fight with him. But like, dude, and I know this is another one, like, what came first, the chicken or the egg, the ducking or the fucking whatever, but like, his record is, you know, he heel hooked, he heel hooked up fucking BJ Penn, you know, like Elkins, Gray Maynard, like, come on, man. Like, I know, you know, you're there, and I know I'm not saying people aren't dodging him. I'm not saying that that's not true. They are. But it's this. This is why. Ryan Hall is going to get you fucking nowhere. Fighting Ryan Hall will get you nowhere in life. You'll have the respect of a few Brazilian jiu-jitsu nerds, and that's about it, dude. You're not going to move up the rankings. You're not going to fucking, like, when you're fighting Ryan Hall, you're going to be fighting down. Like, dude, like, fuck Ryan Hall. I hope Dan Ige, like, yeah, he's a good fucking Brazilian jiu-jitsu fucking leg attack guy. He's great at that. He's fucking brilliant at it. He can throw a good, you know, spinning hook kick. He's good at that too. But like, Ryan Hall is fucking overrated. And someone is going to mollywop that motherfucker. Someone is going to catch him and hurt him bad. And I hope it's Ige. But whatever. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. That's my 2 cents on that. What's up, Rogue Strummer? Rogue Strummer in the building, everybody. Hey, Rogue, if you want to come in a few minutes, I'm going to drop the link in like less than 3 minutes now. T-minus 3 minutes. So yeah, you can come in. If you got anything on your mind about the last card or this card, we're going to talk about a couple things, boys. But yeah, I agree, man. It's a tough one. It's a toughie. But I've this time, if I get them wrong, I can just blame my instincts and just say I had bad instincts and bad reads and bad like gut feelings because I have not deep taped this one a whole lot. I went with my gut on a lot of these because a lot of them there were some of these where I'd seen enough of their fights, like Magny and Chiesa. I'm going Chiesa all day. I'm not hiding that one. Like, I think he's going to fucking sub Neil Magny. But yeah, I think club and sub maybe. Like, Chiesa, dude, he's not a one-punch guy, but he can sit you down. Ask Gamebred Masvidal. Sat him right on his ass. So, yeah, I think Chiesa is going to whoop on Neil Magny, but could be wrong. Could be wrong, and it could cost me. But that's the game, boys. That's the Mecca. You got to make a pick. You got to sack up. You got to have confidence in your shit, and you got to make your fucking picks, win, lose, or draw. That's why we're here. That's why we play the game, Mecca Impossible. Huh? Jones. Yeah, Mason Jones is a fucking beast. Mason Jones is a beast, dude. I got hindsight in my favor. Rogue Strummer in the building. Yes, indeed. Says Jack, I think Lazez and Lerone Murphy is a good parlay, but no idea on it really. Hi, 2 cent. Not sure if I'll come in, but all good. Cool, man. Yeah, the door is always open, my dude. It is always open. Just let me know. Says, sup, Alex. Alberto says, you don't have to name who, but if he gets the higher power, do you have an idea of if you get the higher power, do I have an idea of who I would vote off? Oh, yeah. You bet your ass I do. I got a couple ideas, boys. I got a couple few. You know? I certainly do. That's a good question, but there's your answer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not a hard decision at all. Do you think it was a hard pick for me to vote Bro Picks off last season? Do you think I didn't I know what it's like. I'm literally other than me and fucking the insect, no one else knows what it's like to wield that power. To be able to just send somebody home unceremoniously, just dismiss them like, oh, hello, Bro Picks. I didn't see you standing there. You may go now. You may leave the Mecca. You know, like, So yeah, once you have the power, it never leaves you, and you just know. It tells you. It's like the fucking. It's like a magic It's like a magic weapon that just guides you. It just like exactly. It just it guides your decision. It's really easy. Banjo says I might vote off MMA locker room if I get the power. He's the only guy I don't know. Hey, I'm not mad at that, man. I don't fault people for who they want to vote out. The only reason that I'm upset with what's his fuck is that he was so goddamn disrespectful about it, and he just said some shit that wasn't true. But like, I'm not like, why? How could you dare vote him off? Like, I get that. I understand. Like, and that's a good question, Alex Alberto, because literally every single fucking person in the Mecca has an idea in their head. If I get the higher power, who the fuck am I going to vote off? Everyone has one. Everyone has that kill list. That number one that they're gunning for, that number one with a bullet. Who's getting that number one with a bullet? You know what I'm saying? Everybody has that in the Mecca. So, yeah, but that's a good question. Yep. I definitely have some people I want to vote off. Definitely. That's the thing, though. You're not going to know. Like, yeah, there's people you want to vote off, but some of them you're not going to have the option. It's going to be wherever the cards fall, like wherever it's like up to the gods. You know what I'm saying? So, that's kind of just but if you're asking me if I had the power and if it was anyone, I could pick anyone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big time. Fucking big time, dude. Bet your ass. See who we got here. Let's see who we got. Right. Yeah, boys. Oh yeah. Oh, or bro picks. Actually, I forgot about him. Yeah, Justin is a cool guy, man. I like Justin. Me and Justin are we're teammates this season. He's actually a pretty funny guy. He's a cool dude. But yeah, we had a nice little rivalry brewing, but it was like we ended up on the same team. So we're like, you know what? We can do this, man. We can work together to accomplish the mission, which is fucking getting revenge on this fucking A-team. These fucking A-team jabronis. These A-team jobbers. Let's see. Should be fun for whoever has a bro. It's a wonderful feeling. I was so like, I had the biggest shit-eating grin on my face when Art DM'd me, like, oh my God. I was just like, I just started laughing and I just knew exactly. I was like, oh my God, yeah. Oh, it's fun. It's the Mecca is fucking awesome, dude. And at that point I was like, I don't even care. And I ended up going out the week after. I was like, I don't care how far I make it. Like, I told Ark that night, I was like, no matter what happens, no matter how far I make it, you will know me for this. You will definitely remember me for this one. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. Yes, Rogue Strummer says he'd have to think about it some. Put this up. Yep. I wouldn't feel comfortable parlaying them, but yeah. Let me see what fights Rogue Strummer is referring to. Lazez and Murphy. Actually, that's not a bad parlay at all, man. That's really not. I'm on Leroy Murphy. I'm not gonna hide that one. I'm definitely on Leroy Murphy. But yeah, Lazez and I was saying earlier, Strummer, before we got in here, Lazez and Alves is one that I'm kind of like, I need to tape it. I need to fucking tape it. But salute to the 11 people that are in the building. Okay. Alex Alberto says you can bet one of the 14 fights will be canceled before fight morning. Oh yeah. Yeah. Can you bet on that? Can you prop bet that, like how the over under on like fights being canceled because of fight? And can you over under it or on fights being canceled strictly because of COVID? Can you prop bet that deep? Just curious. I think it would be fucking hilarious if you could. I think it would be fucking hysterical. But yeah. Well, Jack, you want to come up in here? Yeah, please, dude, for real. No more cancellations. It'll be funny, but it really won't be. Like, I was on Imavov, and I really think he would have won. But that's the way the fucking cookie crumbled. All right, yeah, Jack, if you want to come up in here, I'll drop the link. And yeah, and then we can talk about some of these fights and how they will affect the Mecca. Ones that are going to be tight, and then any fights you want to talk about in particular, and the two toughest fights to pick. Yeah, go until about the 2 hour mark. Roger. Bam. Straight like that. Straight like that, homie. Give me a second. Let me plug my headphones in so I don't have any audio issues. God, I'd feel embarrassed with a fucking audio whiz like Moy's in the building. Me looking like a fucking silly ass, can't even fucking plug a microphone in right, you know? So let me get this shit right. Can you guys hear me okay? Test. There he is. There's old Jackie boy. Well, this man needs no introduction, but I think I'm going to give him one anyway. Jack Attack MMA, the one and only. Here he is.
What's good, my dude? How you doing?
I'm pretty good, man. How you doing? Pretty
sweet. Good stream so far.
Appreciate it, dude. Hey, and while you're on, let me first say you had an excellent stream earlier. That was I wasn't able to be in the chat the whole time, but I was listening the whole time. That's fucking awesome, dude. You got the fucking like the knack for finding those fucking future matchups, dude. I hope some of them come through too.
Yeah, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but that's like one of the things I enjoy most. Like, is after fights thinking about like the potential good next matchups. Oh shit! Actually, that's just reminded me. I forgot to throw that one out there. Duska versus Impa. That was like one of the main. That was one of the main ones that I was thinking of, and I completely forgot to mention it on the show. So
damn,
dude, reminded me.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, did y'all hear that, man? Dusko versus Impa, both coming off bad knockout losses, both looking to bounce back because both were undefeated prospects.
Exactly.
You know,
and they're both like Impa, like he struck for like his entire UFC debut, but I kind of feel like that was his undoing in the Buckley fight. You know what I mean? I think that he got too much confidence in his striking when primarily he is a wrestler. So I feel like the fact that they're both like kind of grinders, both like going from undefeated to suffering a brutal loss, like, yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, it's awesome because it is a really like where you which one is going to respond better. Like I feel like Impa, you know, he was looking really good. He was looking like very fearsome. But I think both of those guys, like both of them seem like they're pretty like the thing I was saying about Giannis, like they have pretty good like heads on their shoulders. Like I feel like they'll both kind of come back in like focus. But yeah, Dusko will definitely need like a little bit of time off.
Oh yeah, after that, yeah, like 100%. Yeah, I know that. Obviously, Impa's knockout was pretty bad, and I'm trying to think of how long ago that was. It was maybe like probably starting to come up towards like 4 months ago or something like that, maybe a little bit longer. But I know that he's like dying to get back in there already. But yeah, like and honestly, even though I think that's a great matchup, is it what I think the UFC will do? No, it's not, because it would kind of be savage to do that, to put two like once, you know, they were just undefeated, now they both suffered a brutal loss, and now it's like one of you, like, you don't get the opportunity to get back on the right track. It's like one of you is going to have to take the other L. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's a good point, Jack. Like it's like incredible from like a fantasy fight making perspective, but like, yeah, I totally can see that. Like, yeah, because dude, especially like if Dusko goes in there and fucking smokes Impa, like that'll be bad for Impa, man. Like, and dude, Impa is a really fucking good. You want to talk about like a good-hearted dude? Like, I do not want to see that happen, man. So but Dusko cannot get in there like right now with anybody. So yeah, I think that yeah, but I agree that would be like they would just be shooting themselves in the foot. Like you basically just like douching one of your like stars. Like but it's awesome for like a cutthroat like tournament like blood sport kind of like the quest kind of shit. But yeah, like I can see that.
Yeah, the way you put it, like from a fantasy matchmaking perspective, it's a dope fight, but logistically, the UFC probably won't want to like hurt or like hinder like either prospect any more than they already have. So they'll probably both get favorable matchups next, I would say.
I wanted to ask you that now we just brought that up. Who do you know? Do Dana and Shelby and Mick Maynard, do they all sit down and collectively come up with it? Or do Maynard and Shelby come up with it and then they go to Dana and they're like, sign off on this, boss? Do you know?
I'm pretty sure it's like closer to the last. I know for a fact I can't remember. There might be somebody in the chat who like knows this more specifically than me, but I know that like Maynard takes care of like one half of the roster bracket, like the weight classes, and then Shelby does like the other half. I think that Shelby does the bigger guys and that Maynard does the smaller guys, but it's either that or vice versa.
Who's the shorter one? Who's the shorter guy? I forget.
I think Shelby's the shorter one.
Shelby, okay, yeah. He's the one that.
I think the shorter one match makes the bigger guys, and the bigger guy match makes the shorter guys. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, so I think that's what they do, and I think that I'm pretty sure Dana signs off on it because I just remember this time last year when Izzy fought Romero, like Dana really badly wanted to rip into them at the post-fight press conference, but he couldn't because like Maynard, like Mick and Sean supposedly like didn't want them to. They were just like, this makes no sense, and Dana was like, nah, it's fine, we'll do it. And then like,
damn,
he was in a position afterwards where he couldn't shit on it because it was literally his fault. Like they were like, you know what I mean?
God. Yeah. That's fucking funny, dude. Yeah, I was just curious because like Dana just seems like such a fucking like I'm the fucking boss. If you don't like it, take a hike. So I was just like curious if he's like bring me what you have come up with, and I will.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm like I'm not nobody in terms of connections or anything. So this is just my perspective from the outside looking in, but.
Yeah, same.
I would say that Dana is probably, he's known as the boss. Like he'll get the final word. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because he's such a fucking like he's not only like a part owner, but he's the president and he's like a figurehead. Like he's like very like out there in the media at every fucking post-fight press conference. Like you're gonna hear from him. So yeah,
he's more popular than like 99% of the roster.
It's crazy, dude. The memes about Dana and like.
In the chat. Old Jack Giller.
That's funny.
That's what I was saying about Morass. When we were watching that live, I was saying, just take her out back like Old Yeller.
Just put one in the back of her head, man. Yeah. God, dude, I'm shocked she hasn't been cut, honestly.
Yeah, I know she's not good, but like Jesus, that performance was like so bad. Like, how did you not know what you had to do, but everybody else in the world knew what you had to do? You know what I mean?
Dude, even the fake jabs were bad. Like she couldn't even sync up the ki with the jab. Like she would like ki and then throw it, or like she looked she's always been like goofy and stuff. But man, yeah, you want to talk about some dead weight? Just get her the fuck out of there, man.
Yeah, and like I don't think I had the audio on, so I don't know what Connor was telling her, but they just seemed dead chill and lackadaisical about everything. It's like, bro, you need to tell her to go in there and grapple, otherwise it's a wrap. Like she's losing this fight. Like,
yeah, I was really shocked. She didn't even think about it until like 30 seconds into the 30 seconds left in the second round.
Yeah, I know. Stupid.
Ridiculous.
You can't rely on people to even like do what they're supposed to do. Like you can look at all the tape in the world, but somebody might just go in there and be like, "I'm not going to do any of what I normally do tonight for no reason whatsoever."
Right. Dude, it was like she was just like, no, I'm gonna strike with her, like no matter what, and like just clearly wasn't working from the get-go. And fuck, man, it's like I think she could have won that fight if she took her down, you know. But
yeah, me too, absolutely. But she didn't even really try. So,
and that just is like that's a fight IQ thing.
oh yeah, 100%, yeah.
And like you said, like it's on her coaches too. Like what the fuck, like even like grab her, and be like, take her down now, like shake her if you have to. Like fuck, man.
And it's like, yeah, some people react better to positive reinforcement instead of negative reinforcement.
Yeah, it's true. No, that's true, man. Some people are like, well, don't yell at me, coach. You know, like
yeah,
fuck,
but it gets to a point where it's like, you know,
do you want to like? Oh man, dude. There was a time like I really, really wanted to be a coach.
yeah,
Like I really wanted to be like a fucking like a boxing coach or like I mean I couldn't really be an MMA coach because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about with any kind of grappling, but you know what I'm going to be like a karate coach. So like yeah, I wanted to be a boxing coach, but it's like I already know what kind of coach I would be. You know what I'm saying? Like I already know I would be that like get in my fighter's face. Do you want to fucking win this fight or not? I would like, you know, I'm not saying I would slap him or anything, but I would I would get a hold of him. I'd put my finger up under that chin. I'd say, you look at me right now. Do you want to fucking win this fight? Or like, I would be that kind of coach. You know what I'm saying? Like
the way I look at it, like at the bare minimum, you need to be like 100% real with like your fighter. Because what is you can have all the like positive energy in the world. If you're going into the third round and you're 2 rounds down and the positive energy hasn't done anything, then
right, because you can just tell that it's like it's disingenuous. Like you can just tell that it's bullshit. Like they're trying to cheer him up while they're sitting there just like battered, and it's like you just have to be like you said, you have to be real with them. Like you are going to lose this fight unless you do exactly fucking this right now.
The worst ones are the ones where it's like a razor thin round, and then they go back to the corner, and the corner are like, "Yeah, you got that, man." It's like, no,
I hate that, dude. I hate it.
Be fucking brutally honest and be like, that was either yours or theirs, and it was up in the fucking air. You really need the next one. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I even like when they tell them they lose it, like you lost that one. Whether if it's a close round,
I love it when they do that. When they're like, it was close, but let's treat it like you lost it. I love it when they do that shit. Like that. That is like that's how you should do it.
Especially if it's a 3-round fight going into the last round, and they're like, okay, this is the and they because a lot of times the fighter will respond and they'll fucking go for it in the last round. It's like, what else do you have to lose? You don't have 2 more rounds after this. This is it.
Yeah.
See what's going on in the chat. Alex Alberta says all Dusko needed to do is put his hands up. I agree. I agree completely. We talked about this, man. I was talking about this with Strummer. Like it was like you can have great head movement, but it has to be for a purpose, and you can't just have it, man. Because even Floyd Mayweather gets caught. Like you can't do that shit. Like especially against someone that's like one punch can put you out. So yeah, I feel like if he made some adjustments, he could have won because he was landing, but. Yeah, that's a fight IQ thing. That's definitely either a bad habit that needs to get trained out of him, or it's a fight IQ thing. And I don't know, man. That was it was crazy, but big up to Soriano, dude. He fucking shut my mouth. I'll give him all the praise in the world. And like I said, if Strummer gets a wild hair and wants to come in here and fucking do a victory lap, he's more than welcome. He was on that, and so was Jack here, as a matter of fact. Puna Matata, right, Jack?
Yeah, man, I was hyped about it. I even messaged him after the fact just to tell him that I thought. Well, I messaged him like right after it happened, being like, "Let's fucking go," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, you know, I hope you get the bonus. And then I messaged him a few hours later when I found out that he didn't get the bonus, and was like, "That was some fucking bullshit," you know what I
mean? I know, like he pretty much knocked him out. Like that could honestly, each one of those knockdowns, I've seen fights stopped off of less than that.
Yeah, for real. And like, not only that, but like doing that to Dusko, in my opinion, was more impressive than what Dikiriko did to Buckley, based upon like skill level, and you know what I mean. I just think that Dusko was better than. They should maybe do that next, Buckley and Dusko, because I think
that's a good one too.
I think Dusko would fucking destroy him, honestly.
Jack Attack, baby. He with them fucking future matchups is just gets it, man. That's great.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah. Because man, they would just they're going to be trading hard punches, man. But Dusko is very exciting, but he is fucking scary to watch, man. Like, it's nerve wracking. I was so nervous during that fight, and then when he caught him, I was like, my heart sank. I was like, God damn it, there goes the fucking Mecca. But I pulled it out, but that was
after the first clinch exchange when Dusko couldn't like keep a hold of him. I was like, oh, this is going to be smooth sailing but Dusko was looking pretty good at range though as well, to be honest.
Like, he was what he would do is like he would slip the initial overhand, like he would jump in, throw his 1-2, and then slip back from the counter overhand, and he was looking nice doing that, but he kept doing it too much, and Soriano kept like adjusted to it, and you notice when Soriano caught him, it was like he didn't really feint, but it was like an offbeat like overhand, and he was just like he like kind of crow hopped and threw it from what it looked like further away than what he really was. Is what it looked like. He was kind of out of range, but all of a sudden, wham! And he just fucking knocked his ass against the fence. It was crazy.
Yeah, I rewatched some of that, like the highlights from Holloway and Qatar as well, and oh man, like
holy shit, dude!
That one moment that everybody's buzzing about, it's so crazy, you know.
It is.
He's looking at Dana and he says, "I'm the best boxer in the UFC," and he literally, like, as he's screaming that and looking at Dana, he jabs Qatar right in the face. It's so crazy.
Cracks Qatar. He's looking at him the whole time, so he's just like Qatar in his peripheral.
Mid-sentence as well, like he's like screaming, looking elsewhere, and like jabbing another dude.
And then he slipped every single counter while still looking at them. Dude, all right, let me tell you this. Slipping, for those of y'all that don't know or have never trained boxing before or have never like been in fights and stuff, slipping punches is fucking hard to do.
Yeah.
It really is, man, because you have to stand to really effectively slip a punch. You have to stand your ground. You can't back up. You actually have to go in and to the side of it if you really want to be in a good position. Like you have to stand there, and it's not easy to do, especially like if you're nervous or something. So like slipping punches takes an incredible amount of like mental calm and like timing and reflexes, of course, but like slipping punches is fucking hard to do, man. It really fucking is.
Yeah, that was some like real Neo Matrix type shit.
And he just like, it was just like nothing. Like he was so relaxed. Like he was just like, just barely staying out of the way of it. And even the ones that would kind of tap him, were just kind of like roll. Like his distance control was incredible. His combinations were incredible. Dude, he was throwing like, he would throw like 8 strike combinations. Body, head, knee. Like it was insane, dude. It's insane. I've never seen anything like that. That might be the worst beating I've ever seen. Gaethje and like Max Ortega are up there, but that was a savage fucking beating.
For me, it's got to be like, because like obviously everyone's entitled to opinions and it's all subjective. But if you want to go based on statistics, it is statistically the worst beating ever.
Not even close. Like 400.
Not even fucking close. Yeah, like the amount of records that he broke is like insane. And
so yeah, exactly. To put that in perspective, Ortega got doctor stopped off like 200 of those, and Qatar was like pummeled by 400 something.
Yeah, and stayed in there. Yeah, and I don't think these are landed, but I think total strikes thrown in the whole fight, I think they exceeded 1,000 between the two of them.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, which is just, They should pay, like, Holloway should, like, get them to revise his contract and pay him by, like, strikes per fight.
God, he would be a rich man. I mean, he already is, but.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, that was a fucking glorious performance. I had a feeling he was gonna put on a show, but I could not even imagine anything close to that.
Yeah.
God almighty. Well, Jack, let's fucking dive into this card, bro. What's on your mind with this Chiesa Magna card as far as like Mecca and stuff? Just what are your thoughts on this shit, man?
I'll bring up Topology now.
Right on. Rogue Strapper says so many close fights. You damn right.
Yeah, like this card, I feel like there's going to be a hell of a lot of variance in people's points. Because I go through the whole card, and there is no whole there's not that many picks that I'm confident in outside of Sumadeji.
Alex Alberto says Connor forgive Max for his foolish best boxer statement. He was caught up in the moment. That is a good one. That's a good one. I can't hate on that one. That's well done. Bravo. Good joke. That was not bullshit. That was a clever joke. Yeah. Fucking prelims, dude. Fucking long ribs, dude.
Yeah, that is true, Jimmy, about Max in the I would always jokingly say about that, after they announced that Max lost, I should have stood up and looked at Max and been like, "Shh," you know what I mean?
Yeah, give him that. Who the fuck is this guy? Trying to authorize a lockdown without having a house meeting first. Kind of shit. Fucking. Okay, so let's see. Jack, let's talk about. Let me know when you have your Tapology pull up, and I got a fight I want to talk to you.
Yeah, cool. I've got it up now.
Cool. The lightweight bout between Mike Davis and Mason Jones, I touched on earlier, but the more I think about it, this could be a biggity banger. What do you think?
These are the two of the guys that I'm pretty familiar with on the card, so I like talking about this one. And obviously, Mason Jones, I've seen come through Cage Warriors. You could argue that they're both beaten a very similar level of opponent. Mason Jones' last win was at 170 against Adam Proctor, who is probably the best opponent that either of them have faced to date, and he knocked him out in the first round. I believe Mason Jones is a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu and a black belt in Judo as well. Mike Davis, I first became aware of Mike Davis. He had the contender fight where he lost to Sadiq Yusuf, and then after that he went to Tiger Muay Thai, and I started. Tiger Muay Thai have a YouTube channel, and you can watch the documentaries that they do every year, where they basically do a Tiger Muay Thai scholarship. You go over there and you compete with loads of different pros, and whoever wins gets a year at Tiger Muay Thai for free. And
Shit.
Yeah, Mike Davis, I think, was one of the ones who competed on the 2018 season of that. So that's where I became familiar with Mike Davis. He does have solid striking. He's got the loss to Sadiq Yusuf, and he's got the loss to Gilbert Burns, and then obviously he obliterated Thomas Gifford. But
Gifford's not a very high level fighter. I'll say that. Gifford is not a.
Let's put it like this. Mike Davis knocked out Thomas Gifford with maybe 30 seconds left to go in the fight, and then
he hit him 750,000 times too.
Yeah. And once Thomas Gifford got released, he fought 4 months after that, and he got knocked out in 30 seconds by a guy with an 11-12 record.
Oh my God! Okay, so check this out. While we're on the subject, Thomas Gifford's an Arkansas boy, so I feel bad for dogging him like this, man. And I'm not doing it to be a prick, but yeah, I've seen some of Thomas Gifford's fight. He was actually a pro boxer, and I've seen his pro boxing debut. He got knocked out really bad in that. I've seen him go a couple times real bad. So, but I respect Thomas Gifford because he's a fighter. He comes to fight. He's not scared to get knocked out, but
he's got the jiu-jitsu as well.
He really does. He does have good jiu-jitsu for sure. Good call. Yep. But yeah, man. So I think I'm kind of leaning Mason Jones. Like you said, the win over Gifford, I'm not overly impressed with. Mike Davis is one of those guys, his wins aren't overly impressive, but he has good losses. He's lost to good fighters. And he didn't get knocked out by Sadiq, so that's something I'm taking in mind. But I'm gonna kind of look at this a little bit more, but I'm leaning Mason Jones.
That's another factor as well. Mason Jones is coming over from Cage Warriors, and like I said, his last fight was probably his most high profile win, and it was at welterweight. So he's a double champ, 155 and 170. But Mike Davis is like a 145, 155 tweener. You know what I mean?
Right. So it's kind of one of those like, okay, Davis might be smaller, but like, do you recall what Jones looks like? Like,
He
if
looks
he
un-
looks a
he
lot
looks un-
better.
he looks undersized at welterweight. He kind of looked a bit undersized, but at the same time, he like knocked out his opponent like fairly, not
Right.
without much trouble. But um, on the flip side, Mike Davis, although he's fought at 45 before, like he was meant to fight Giga a few months ago, but he keeps having weight cutting issues. So now he's fighting Jones at 155. So I really don't think there'll be like much of a size difference between the two.
Do you know if Jones has ever missed weight? If Mason has?
No, I don't think he has.
Okay, so like lightweight isn't it wasn't like one of those like he's killing himself to get to lightweight, so he has to fight a welterweight kind of deal.
Oh no, no, no. That
Okay.
was just it was like more of a I want to be a double champ kind of thing, you
Gotcha,
know.
gotcha. Oh yeah, you did say that before. Yeah, yeah. Yep, yep. Dude, that's a good one though. Like, yeah, I think it would be a good another one of those like where are you at fights, like how good of a prospect actually are you? Especially for Mike Davis, but
And
because I mean there's definitely some hype on the undefeated Mason
I want
Jones.
to address Alex Alberto G. Yeah, that's true. He was eating some jabs in that fight before he got the knockout, but he knocked him out like within 4 minutes. And if you go back and watch the Mike Davis and Thomas Gifford fight, Mike Davis is like huffing and puffing in the second round. He's like almost exhausted. Like
Yeah, like Thomas Gifford, dude, he can be smoked in like not very long. Like he had to put a lot on Thomas Gifford to put him away.
yeah,
So
I'll
yeah,
be real. I'll be real.
that
I think Mason Jones would like knock him
oh my
out in
god,
the first round.
oh
Yeah,
dude, yeah,
definitely.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's a fucking, whew, it's a quick knockout.
And I feel like Mason will be like more gritty if he goes down the stretch too. I think Mike Davis will be the one more likely to gas between the two.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
it
Fuck
is
yeah,
close. And Mason Jones is actually the dog on favorite as well, which is crazy in my opinion.
that is insane. I'm
Yeah,
actually surprised at that. That's
yeah. I
fucking
think it
insane.
should be like I think it should be a pick 'em pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that I'm on Mason Jones here, but I'm gonna. This is one that I was kind of like. I kind of looked at it. I was like, because Mike Davis really isn't a bad fighter, but I think if they're fucking standing and trading with each other, and let's be honest, Thomas Gifford didn't win that fight at all. He was never going to win that fight, but Mike Davis is not Floyd Mayweather either. Like he can get hit too, and if you're taking those kind of punches from Mason Jones, that
Especially
is not.
if you go back and you're watching it for Wednesday's card as well, like you'll notice there's moments like early in the second round where I remember watching it live and thinking, is Thomas Gifford gonna like come back here because Mike Davis like looked so exhausted at one point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. And it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter how good of a fighter you are. If you're exhausted, you can't do what you want to do. You can't punch. You can't kick. All you want to do is stop and catch your breath.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you hear like fighters constantly talk about it like it's the worst feeling in the world. The like I have pretty decent cardio, like, but I'm not doing rounds and rounds and rounds of sparring. I'll do like 1 or 2 rounds of sparring when I did spar. So I like even then it's like still exhausting.
Yeah.
Like 3 hard rounds of fighting, I can't imagine what it feels like to like and like I said, I've always had pretty decent cardio, but I couldn't imagine what it feels like to because there's times where I've been like sparring and be like, oh shit, this guy's like getting the better of me, but it's like at least I can like get away and like reset and like okay, get back to work, get start, get my jab working again, blah blah blah. But dude, I couldn't imagine like you're in a fight against a fucking murderer and you're out of gas and there's nothing you can do. I couldn't imagine, man. That's got to be the scariest fucking feeling on earth.
Yeah, for real. And I feel like I wouldn't be that surprised if Mike Davis could like maybe get some takedowns because he does have like somewhat decent wrestling. But with Jones being a jiu-jitsu black belt and being a black belt in judo, I feel like he should have like not only the grappling chops to negate or maybe sweep and reverse positions if he needs to, but I feel like in terms of grappler cardio, that kind of strategy would like hinder Mike Davis's cardio more than it would Mason Jones.
Indeed, I think so
Yeah,
too, man. It takes so much energy to wrestle, to try
yeah,
and wrestle people to the ground because it's all strength. It's all strength in your position. Yeah, it's a good fight though, man. I like that matchup. I really do, man, because I think even if Mason Jones does win, Davis will give him a good fight for I don't know if he'll knock him out in the first round, but I think eventually he'll just fucking crack him with one good and put him away.
yeah, yeah. Like I say, I think it is close. I won't be that surprised if Mike Davis like got a decision, but I do think Mason Jones will win.
Yep, yep, indeed, indeed. Let's see. Let's move on down the card. Move on down the card. If my fucking iPad would start working. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Davis and Jones is a good one. And like I said, I gotta tape this one more, but I think that I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just hoping. I mean, Umar might just fucking ragdoll him. It could be like a first round submission. Like
Yeah, I'll be honest. I haven't done a whole lot of tape on this Morozov guy yet. He's one of the
I
ones I
haven't
haven't
either.
done yet, so I'm gonna probably do him either later tonight or tomorrow. So yeah,
Feel like
but
you pretty much know what you're gonna get with Nurmagomedov, right?
yeah, well, yeah,
More or
pretty much.
less.
Yeah.
I mean,
Have you
I'm sure his style isn't like exactly like Khabib, but I'm sure there's some similarities.
have you watched any of Victoria Leonardo or Manon Fiorot's fights or no?
No, I haven't. Nope.
Uh, that's a tough one. It's like it's a pure grappler, pure striker situation.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one. This is one I'll probably just like, just whatever my gut tells me, and like look at a little bit of tape. But I'm not gonna fucking deep tape this one.
Yeah.
What? So who? Which one? It looks like.
I still need to find some more fights, but it's one of like for Leonardo, it's one of those situations where she's got some losses, but they're like Mike Davis style losses, but with women. You know what I mean? She lost
Gotcha.
to,
Yeah.
I think she lost to Miranda Maverick, and she got
Yeah. So she has two losses to Maverick.
yeah, and one to Erin Blanchfield as well, who her only loss is a split to Tracy Cortez. So
Oh shit. So Blanchfield is decent.
yeah, so the only problem with Leonardo is she fought on the contender against this Australian Muay Thai chick, who was like low experience 3-0, and she was like very close to like getting knocked out early in that fight, but then she managed to like get her down and submit her fairly easily.
Right. So it looks like Furio is the fucking striker, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
What is up with it? What have you
I've only
seen? Like
seen
that?
like it's funny. I've seen Victoria's first pro fight, and then I've seen a most recent fight in the contender series.
Okay.
Um, and I didn't watch it all, but when it first like I heard some people were on Manon, so to have some sort of reference, I just typed a name into YouTube and watched like the first couple of minutes of the last fight, and she spent the first like 2.5 minutes pressed up against the cage, and she only got off the cage because the referee broke it.
Damn.
And I was like, this doesn't like. I mean, she can be as good of a striker as she wants, but if she can't like stay off the cage, I'm probably gonna pick the grappler. You know what I mean?
Right. And it's like with women's MMA, so like even though it's weird, dude. Like even
Yeah.
the ones that look like good, like Mello, like even Mello, she's like a pretty good striker, but it's like she's not really that good, dude. Dude, you can't fucking like put away cheesecake. Like, come on, man.
And like you look at Fiorot's record, for example, like we're talking about Leonardo not having bad losses, but if you look at Fiorot's record, her first loss of like in her first pro fight, she lost a split decision to Leah McCourt, the Bellator chick.
Mhm.
You know, she was like she's 4-1, she was 0-1 at the time, and she's getting pretty much spoon fed at fucking Bellator. So
Yeah, fuck.
yeah.
I don't know. Shit, man. So I'm gonna scarf this.
And in her first amateur fight too, she got rear naked choked by a girl who was on too. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not sold on Fiora. She does have definitely has seemingly pretty solid striking, but I don't think she's got the capability to keep it standing with a girl like Leonardo. And that's I'm probably not on the popular side of that pick, I would say.
Yeah, so would you say Leonardo is probably the best chick that Fiora's fought?
I mean, on paper, probably, yeah.
I was looking, I was like, there's a couple of good ones, but it looks like her best win besides Leonardo is the last one, the 6-1 chick.
Yeah, and I've just clicked on her record. 1, 2, 3, 4 of her wins are against girls 0-0. So, yeah, that chick only has one win over a girl with a positive record, and she was 2-1. So,
yeah, red flag.
Red flags, yeah. I mean, I won't be after seeing Leonardo almost get knocked out on the contender, I wouldn't be surprised if she gets caught and hurt and put out of there. But I feel like the pure grappler over the pure striker in MMA is usually the smart choice.
Yeah, dude, especially women's MMA, because there's just not that many women that, it's a handful of chicks that have that put you away one punch power, you know?
Yeah, it's low levels women's MMA as well, so it'll probably be an armbar. You know what I mean?
I classic, dude. Armbar in the first 45 seconds.
Yeah, for real, yeah. Yeah, I think they're opening the card with that, so I think that they think it's going to be a finish, which it probably is. I haven't been able.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I haven't been able to find much tape on Figueiredo's brother, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good look. I remember Moyes talking. Moyes said something about his brother. He was joking about something like he wasn't as good. I mean, I obviously know that he's not as good as Davison, but I haven't really looked too much at that, but I think I have a pretty good idea of who I'm picking in that one. But yeah, that's interesting because with the fighters that have siblings that also fight, I always feel like, and it obviously depends on how good the other brother is, but I always feel like there's always some kind of transference. Either it's the hype or they think that one is not good because the other is not, the brother isn't good or some shit like that. What are your thoughts on that? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning Figgy's brother, but yeah. Most of the fights on this card, I have lost Jack. We lost Jack. Excuse me. No. Well, yeah, Jack, just let me know if you need me to drop the link again. Oh shit, that's all right. No sweat, man. No sweat. I'm not gonna be on too much longer anyway. So it's actually probably perfect timing. I can sit here and fucking yak for another 15 minutes and then I'll wrap it up. But yeah, I mean, if you want to come back in, just let me know. But if not, it's whatever. There was a couple more things I want to talk about. So yeah, the link's in there if you want to come back in. But I'll be on, till about the 2-hour mark. And yeah, obviously, if you can't find the link, I'll drop it again. Where were we? Okay. Yeah, need to. I guess I'll look at that women's. I need to look at so yeah, there's more fights I need to look at than I thought. So I need to look at this women's fight. I need to tape Dalcha and Perez and Alves and Lazez extensively. I'm going to deep tape those tonight. Yeah. I think about it, I'm going to go with Umar. I can't go with Morozov. for a couple reasons. Like, I feel like he's just more. The more I look at it, like he's just probably gonna sub the guy, and I just can't. Like, I can't risk that, dude, because a lot of people are gonna pick Umar too. Like, it's not Morozov is not going to be a popular pick. Like, a couple people will take the risk on it, I'm sure. I know my dude Bro Picks will. I can almost guarantee you he's on Morozov. Not guarantee, but it would not would it surprise anybody if the homie Bro Picks was on Morozov. But yeah, shout out to Bro Picks, man. Subscribe to UFC Bro Picks, but and UFC Bro Picks on Twitter. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Umar there. I really do. I think I'm gonna go with Umar. But so the fights are, anybody in the chat, Jack, anybody, do you know, has Ark said if he's going to go live like that night, or is it going to be like, because the fights are fucking early, aren't they? Aren't they like 7 a.m. or something? I mean, I could be mistaken about that, but I thought they were like really fucking early. 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Okay, it's not that bad. I was gonna say, dude, 7 would be retarded. I mean, I would, but fuck, I wouldn't be happy about that. I can deal with 9. I can deal with that shit. But yeah, so I guess I mean he'll probably just go live right after. But I was just curious. Yeah. Dalcha and Perez, man. Dalcha and Perez. That's I keep going back and forth with it. But yeah, Sumadarji and Zaruk Adeshev is going to be a good fight. But I think I know who I'm going with on that one. And I think this one could potentially be a stinker, but it does have potential to be a good one if both of them come to fight, and if they both show up. And it's Tom Breeze and Amari Akhmedov. And the reason I say that is because sometimes Tom Breeze, he doesn't always perform well under the bright lights in the best of time. You know what I mean? Like, he's not always on his best when the light shines brightest. So I'm going with Breeze, but I hope he brings it. And I think if he does, like, I think that could be a good fight. And, Akhmedov is kind of, here's the thing with Akhmedov, and kind of like the reason is more, I like Tom Breeze. I think Tom Breeze is a good fighter, but the thing with Akhmedov is he's a little chinny. I mean, he lost to Chris Weidman in 2020. Not the Chris Weidman that knocked out Anderson Silva in 2013, 8 years ago. That was 8 years ago. Chris Weidman that's been knocked out by Jacare and Weidman and got fucking CTE from Rockhold. So, yeah, I think Tom Breeze has a decent chance to knock this motherfucker out. But I am going with Breeze. I am a little nervous because it's not my most confident pick, that by far. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go with Breeze. But fuck, what was I going to say? I think that has potential to be a decent fight, though. I think that has potential. So what's going on in the chat? What's up, MMA KO? Shout out to MMA KO in the building. Also a member of the Mecca on the fucking A team. No, I'm joking, man. Good to see you. Good to see you in the building. MMA KO says Muradov, Evloev, Roundtree, Azaitar, McGregor, my favorite picks for UFC 257 so far. I like it. I like it a lot. Sorry, my fucking mic. Messed up there. I am on Evloev for sure because I'm a fucking huge Evloev simp. I think he's, excuse me, I think Movsar Evloev is the future of the division. Let me just put that out there for the record. Yeah, I like Muradov too. Muradov is a fucking good fighter. I need to look at that one a little bit more. Yeah, and I mean, we can talk about this one a lot too. I'm sure this is going to be a hot topic, and we will definitely touch on this more in the week. I'll just go ahead and mention it, 257, because there's just so much to talk about in that one, and I don't even want to get into it until we get through this card because you cannot do that. If you look past this card, in the Mecca, it'll fuck you up. You can't look ahead to Connor Dustin. We can talk about it for sure. We can talk about it a little bit, but like tomorrow, like I'm probably on my live stream, I'm probably gonna do what I did the last time. Make my picks, make my live picks, and then dial them in, like send them into ARC on air, and then do whatever, and then we can bring people in and talk about how they're feeling about the card. It'll be the next fucking day. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow's stream, man. I think it's gonna be hot. So yeah. I got about 10 minutes left. Go ahead and kind of start to wrap things up. But big shout out to my dude Jack, man, for coming through and helping me talk about these fights. Definitely gave me some good perspective. And check Jack out, man. He has a fucking knack for future matchups, potential future matchups, and it definitely gets the gears turning, man. So salute to Jack. Shout out to you, bro. Thanks for coming through. And yeah, shout out to all you guys, man, for coming into the building. Yeah, dude, no sweat, man. Anytime. I'll be on tomorrow. Shit, if you want to do it tomorrow, we can. Same time and place. So yeah, dude. But I like this card. There are tough picks. Rogue Strummer was right, man. There are some tough motherfucking picks on this card. And it could be another brutal one, man. It really could. I don't know if it's going to be as like crazy as last week, because there were a lot of and the reason why ultimately like I didn't end up, the knockouts didn't screw me that bad is because a lot of other people picked the same ones that I did. Like a lot of other people shit the bed on some of those fights too, or they got like 1 out of 3 of them right or something, So I don't know if it's going to be that crazy. I don't know if it's just going to be knockout after knockout after knockout, but I think there will be some finishes on this fight. There's just some guys that hit really hard, like Mason Jones and Tom Breese and fucking, I think we can definitely dive more into the main event tomorrow and talk about this card a little bit more in depth. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about a couple fights that I was thinking about, some that I'm going to tape, and yeah, man. That's what this stream here was about, and I really appreciate all you guys. He's a future matchup specialist. I appreciate all you guys coming through and kicking it with your boy. Fucking finish up this binger here. Fucking yeah, man. I'm gonna have to fucking not smoke quite as much of this before I come on next time, because I was fucking spacey today. Save the bowl. Save the smoking for the on stream. Don't smoke 10 fucking bowls before you get on stream. Sense. Fucking idiot. I do that, man. I'm like, I get excited. I'm like, oh, the stream's about to be here. I probably should smoke like 2 bowls just so I'm ready. Like, and then I'm like, I'm gonna smoke a bowl on stream. It's just retard. But yeah. This is a good fight. Tough picks. Tough fucking picks. Gonna be doing a lot of deep taping tonight, boys. So yeah. Anything else you guys want to talk about? A couple minutes left. Any questions? Anything you want to plug? Plug your channel, plug your shit. Let the people know where they can follow you. But yeah, looking forward to tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow, yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm gonna talk about a little preview for tomorrow. Fights in 2 days. Mecca's in 2 days. Got to make these picks. Got to send in the picks to ARC tomorrow on stream. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good though. The picks I have made, I'm feeling pretty good about. There's only a couple that I've made where I'm kind of like, and I haven't considered changing any of them. But I'm just gonna make sure that I'm making the right pick on some. But the ones that I have made, I'm feeling pretty damn good about. And and yeah, the ones that I haven't, I'll make up my mind tonight. But yeah, man. Hey, there he is. Shout out to Boston Nick, man. Shout out to Boston Nick. Check him out, Mr. Fatfist on Twitter. Check him out over at PSR. Check him out, Talking Hands on Talking Hands at 9 p.m. before the night before every fight card, right? And then Nick, you guys are gonna do the Wednesday card, right? I'll go ahead and ask you while you're in the building. Y'all are gonna do the y'all are gonna stream the fight card, right? Adeshev, yeah, Adeshev, like he's like a decent striker. He got chinned really bad though in that last fight, but I know it was a short notice. But yeah, man, check out Boston Nick, check out all the other guys on PSR. And I will definitely be there for the Talking Hands if that's so. It should be going on tomorrow night. Cool. Yeah, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So are you guys still doing Talking Hands tomorrow night, Nick, at 9? So I can go ahead and shout it out for the 8 heads that are in the building. And I'm sure y'all y'all are good about putting up the notifications and stuff too. We be pubbing. Arkandome be pubbing. You know? You understand? So yeah. Oh, nice. Oh yeah. How did that go? Was that cool? Did you get fucking tapped a lot? Did you get choked out a lot? Did you hit a flying triangle? Oh, hey, what's up, Nick? I'm Nick. Yeah, it's my first time. Wow! Fucking flying triangle. But yeah, man. Thank you guys for coming through. This is fun. I always have a good time fucking chilling, smoking, and talking about fights and shit. So I appreciate it. I'm pumped, man. I'm really fucking excited. I got some work to do. But rest assured, Mecca Impossible is going to right the wrongs that were done in week 1. Vengeance is ours. We will have revenge. Tom Cruise is coming for you, dude. You better be fucking ready. Better be ready. The Arkandome. Yeah, man, right in the thick of the fucking Mecca, boys. So yeah, shout out to the Rabid Dog. This thing he's put together is something else, dude. It's probably the craziest like competition challenge thing that I can think of. So final thoughts before I get out of here. Any final thoughts? Any final questions? Anything on y'all's mind? Anything y'all wanted me to shout out? I'll put it up on the screen. And then I'm gonna get the fuck out of Dodge, boys. But yeah, I will be going live tomorrow. Same time, 420. We'll see. I'm gonna see if this can actually be the first time that I actually start the stream on time. Like I say, when I'm start it actually at 420. We'll see though. Don't fucking get your hopes up. Don't fucking hold your breath for that one. But we'll see, man. I'm gonna try my damnedest. I did a little bit better today about prepping for the stream. Kind of before I was just kind of like, oh, I'll just wing it. But like I actually wrote some notes down, shit. So I'm gonna do that again and be even better tomorrow. So yeah, man, be ready for it, man. We heat up with the Mecca shit tomorrow. It's gonna heat up with the Mecca shit. I'm gonna see if I can get I'll even see if I can get that motherfucker Rush in here. You know, I'll even see if I can get him in here talking some shit. See if I can piss him off and vice versa. But yeah, man, it's going down. Mecca's going down in 2 fucking days. Be ready. If you are in Mecca Impossible, you already know the drill. You already know the mission objectives. A-team, pack a fucking lunch. That's all I got to say, man. This has been just my 2 cents. Want to give a big shout out to the rabid fucking dog, Mr. Arkansas. Subscribe to Mr. Arkansas on YouTube. Rabid Dog Ark on Twitter. Rabid Dog Mr. Ark, I think. Yeah. Yeah, without this would not be possible probably. Like all this networking and stuff between us. I just, the Mecca is fucking awesome. So yeah, shout out to all the guys over at PSR too. Mo and Nick and Big Show and Slaughter too, man. Big shout out to the Hefe, Mills, all those guys, man. Big shout out to you guys. Yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Same time and place. 4:20 Eastern Standard Time. We'll have another fucking session, dude. Fucking rip the bowl and talk about some shit, and it will. It's gonna get real tomorrow, dude. I'm gonna make my picks, and then we can fucking talk about them and get this shit hyped up. But thanks again, boys. Jack, thanks again for coming in and talking your shit, man. Y'all shoot your shit in the chat if you want to. Plug your stuff, and yeah, man, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Just my 2 cents. Shout out to the Rabid Dog. Shout out to PSR, and I'll catch you boys on the flip side. Peace.